See the difference? Because every student have a standard.
Divide them into 3 parts or 4 parts.
Yeah. We have like.
Put your ideas down. Code for this describe is good.
Every time you lie in my place, I do wanna say it to you, my babe. I won't be too late.
Morning with busyness again. Look at all these cars because it will be very crowded because this is the first day of campus day. Let's see. We have to follow the pedestrian walk. But again, hello, good morning. Nice to see the car parking again in the 3rd semester. All right, it's a cold morning even in the summer. It is still summer. I don't know, it's still summer or it's just becomes the autumn season, March, April, May. Yeah, because autumn starts March and this is the 3rd of March. Yes, good morning. Now let's talk about the first day. As you saw in the beginning of the video that I recorded the very crowded again, the car parking and also the crowded students who are going to the faculty or to the classroom to begin the 3rd semester, and it is the very the very earliest class, which is at 8 o'clock, 8 a.m. and I have that class as well at 8 a.m. and you know what, it's kind of like very grateful again that I can restart the college life. This is the 3rd semester and this is the week 1, and welcome to my college life. As me as a master student, Master of Education in Monash University. And what makes it different? Maybe for That will be no big difference, especially for the video that I recorded, but will be like very it's getting serious, because we'll have to make it better and better for the score, for the value of my course later in this semester, and I have to more focus on the next courses in the fourth semester, which I will take the research pathway. And then welcome again to the college life. This is my college life, and this is the week 1 for the 3rd semester. I hope you enjoy the video as you enjoyed the first semester and the 2nd semester. And now we are starting the 3rd semester, and we start literally on Monday. This is Monday. I am taking Monday's session class, because one of my best lecturers that I adore is on Monday's session, so I have to take that class. All right, let's go to the class, and we have some more fun things to have later in this week. And what I have today in this week, in the week 1, just stay tuned to the video, and thank you so much for joining me in this video. Now let's go to the class. It's almost 7:55, 5 minutes away. I don't want to come late in the first meeting, so let's go in a rush. I won't use this. 2 people per segment, no more. I have a class in the 3rd floor. Let's go with the lift or elevator. We have to find the class 389 collaborative. Not in this one.
care because you're not a part of the government or you're not part of that society.
Perfect. So you raised a really good point here. I might just quickly interrupt because you raised a really good point. Under macro, this video doesn't show it, but macro also considers society's beliefs and ideas, their values as well. So it's just talking about how society in other countries might value certain careers such as a doctor or an engineer over more creative fields. So that's characteristics that make you employable. That might be
relationship.
Your social capital is your social networks that you use to get employability. It's your social network. So you are all now each other's social capital. So in the future, when you graduate, you might know of opportunities, and Ron might say to one of you, I know that there's this job available. You're each other's social capital. And everyone on this table is each other's social capital. So it's your professional networks that you can use to get employability. Can anyone think of social media as their social capital? But for getting jobs, what website would you use to build social capital? LinkedIn, yeah? So if you don't have a LinkedIn, make one. Add me. Okay, if you don't want to, we can be each other's social capital. What is cultural capital? Remember, it's relating to you. So what is your cultural capital?
Especially like
Languages, background? Yes, so you have your own cultural capital, and you need to negotiate employability with your employer because you need to consider the cultural environment of where you're going to work. Does that make sense? Or are we a bit nervous about this one?
It's kind of like complicated.
Okay, so think about it this way. So I used to work in the Faculty of Medicine, and I used to work in Army. And I fit into my old workplace, BDI, really, really well, right? No issues. But when I moved over to Army, I didn't have the cultural capital because culturally I was different. They're mostly European. They had all traveled to the same areas. They had all traveled to Spain. They had all spoken the same languages. I really didn't fit in. And I also was education focused, whereas they were focused on medical research. So I didn't have the cultural capital environment. I have my own capital, but it's not the same capital as where I was working. So your cultural capital is your ability to understand where you're going to work and ensure that you can make yourself valuable and fit in at the same time. So you really want to pick a workplace or understand a workplace, but I just want you to connect what you've learned.
So the employability, we can divide them into 3 parts or 4 parts.
We have like
Government policies influence university.
So first off, it's 3 level, right? 4 level. So macro, and so.
After having the online lecture, after the first meeting in the morning, going to the next meeting at 11. Let's go. I just realized that the next unit is not in this building, so I have to go to the other buildings, which is very far from here. Oh my god, I didn't realize it. And it's 5 minutes away to the next unit for this day. Let's go. cold outside. Northern. Okay, I don't know. Wait, I have to see the maps first. I don't know why it's outside the LTB. Even the unit is all about learning and teaching, but it's outside LTB, and it's far from the LTB, that far. Near this one, the food innovation is so far from the LTB. That building, yes, of course. This building, oh my god.
See the difference? Because every student have a standard. The student come to your school have no different to come to your school. Finland is the same. It's the teacher has no different because all the master degree, all the top 10, okay? No matter the teacher in urban or rural, doesn't matter. Can you see my thinking? Okay, now that's why I want you to keep this map. I want to give you another perspective. When you say the student is good, in what way? For myself, if the student is the health well-being, it's good, okay, and then they study well, okay, that's important. Now, so that's why is in here, you can see in early childhood, we got pay-based education, right? Pay-based, okay? So you have the student going school to pay. That's an important thing. If the kids, 5-year-old, 7-year-old, they come to the classroom, they say, no, mom, I don't want to go in, I don't want to go in. And hold the mom's leg, okay? And say, no, I don't want to. But if you send the kids and say, they just in here, kids, you go in. And they go and say, bye, mom. Right? That's different. Send to you to come to university. No people push you to come to Monash University, right? You just do it by yourself. Especially, of course, you are an adult now. Okay, you know what you know. You know what you want. But if education is doing it this way, it's important. Teacher have a very clear mind what you teach a student. I can tell you, when I was in Hong Kong, I back to Hong Kong, the government asked me, say, Philip, you come into education in there. Can you help me to do education reform? In Hong Kong, that's back in year 2000, when the Hong Kong changed from good critical thinking. They will argue with their mom and dad very well, with a good reason. You know, that's great. You know, so that's why even the PISA 2022, they use other method to assess critical thinking skill, you know, high order thinking skill. Now, I really want to ask you, okay, tell me, what could be evident now in you? Okay, you look at yourself, okay, now in you at the moment, impact you, okay, what could be the evidence now? You look at yourself, okay, whether you come to here to study, whether you got your phone, okay, tell me. What evidence? Yeah, iPhone designed by America, you good, you use design, okay, and where's the production? Yes. India, Vietnam, multiple location, yes. But inside the iPhone, they have a lot of components, right? The component can be supported by everywhere. That is the kind of globalization. Because they source the cheaper resources inside there, right? Just like why is produced cheaper? One way is the technology, right? Technology in there, and other is resources available in there. Okay. Yeah. What else? iPhone is one good example. Yeah, English is the language allow we have communication. We definitely no need to use English, right? We can use our mother tongue, but however, when you communication with other people, you use language. Yes. Yes. Oh, and yes, the product is made in China now. Which one? Give some example.
Clothes.
Clothing, yes.
I would say some, for example, like iPad cases, like those small stuff.
Okay, it's all finished for today. Now I'm going home and I will continue the college life maybe like tomorrow for this week, or maybe the day after tomorrow on Wednesday. For these Mondays, everything's gonna be okay, everything's fine. So yeah, let's close today and goodbye for a while and see you on Wednesday. Good morning. This is Wednesday. On Tuesday I didn't go to campus because I had no schedule even, and today I had no schedule as well, but I decided to go to campus because I have a lot of assignments to be done in the first meeting on Monday. Now this is the way that I have seldom gone through this, because so there are no crowded students, right? A lot of students are going through with this way. Yes, only few people. Now we're going to do the you may see we are marching to the best roads over there. A lot of students over there, the library. Welcome again to the college life. Now you may see the busyness in the morning, finding the classes in their meetings in the classrooms. Will be with the sun over there, but now it's really good.
Code for this describe is good and important. Yeah, all the sub-sections for the curriculum is so important. I think not only numeracy and also measurement. Actually, I think measurement, yeah, we can use numerics for the measurement skills in curriculum, but I think measurement is a different topic for the curriculum sub-sequence. Maybe think again for this. Logic and logical, yeah, it's using patterns and generalizations, and logical is so important for us. That's good. And math, yeah, math is the umbrella for the numeracy, measurement, geometry, and other
thank you, Fatma, and thank you to everyone who's found it. But I want to pick up on a few different things. So people sometimes when I ask family, friends, or people who are not involved, just talk to this and it's still happening. It's like the teacher says, okay, everyone, hands down, or pencils down, whatever, and everyone writes. So again, like you, I see some really interesting things. Fatma, do you want to talk to this since you're our visiting scholar? Can you talk to us about what you see our students in Australia are interpreting as numeracy?
Actually, in described numeracy, all their students' mind focused on the numbers because of the numeracy's typical skills is based on the numbers and also operations. So only they focused on numbers and also using the operations applications and the other things. So they think about the students' skills about the operational situations.
Okay, today is so much productive for me, and I am so grateful that I can finish some assignments, and also I can sign up for some participation in some research, which I will have the gift card and money upon the completions. It is very useful for the students like me, because when we are being a research object and we will be given so much money, it's so much for me. Even $100 is so much, because I can buy something really important by having that kind of money. And I have told you in this semester about this research object, and I will continue it and hunting some of the research the research actions in this campus, even in the peninsula, that I have to go by 30 minutes from here. And this semester 3 is going to be like very persuasive, very rushed, because sometimes now my lecturer yesterday, the day before yesterday, on Monday, say that it's getting harder, it's getting more difficult, it's getting more challenging, but he believes that we can do it. So we just have to believe it ourselves that every single assignment, every single assessment that the lecturer is giving to us every single week, not every 6 weeks, but every single week, and also for the assessment 1 and assessment 2 that will be will give us the score that will influence our final score in the end of our study here in Mozambique. So I just hope that I can make it, and I will do my best for everything the lecturer gives for this semester. I am taking 3 courses, enhancing and transitions from the education to employability. That first unit. Second unit is all about globalization and contemporary education, and the last one is early childhood, focusing on the literacy and numeracy. So it will be very fun and also interesting, yet challenging as well, but I love the journey. So let's go, and now I will go home after finishing all the things today. Okay, everything is done. Now I'm going to go home, and that's all for today. Everything is fine, everything is good, everything is all right. Nothing to worry about the assignments, even I haven't finished yet for the whole, but I have started. Okay, now I will come again to campus maybe on Friday. All right, thank you, see you on Friday. And good morning. This is Friday and this is day 5 for my week 1 in my college life. And as you know, day 1, day 3 I went to campus, but day 2 and day 4 I didn't go to campus because I had no schedule at all, and I decided to stay at home. Now I'm going to campus for this week, for the very last day, because I want to make sure something that's very important to my schedule, because I just have the email by the chief examiner that one of the schedule that I have for this unit for this semester is being changed from Monday 8 a.m. to this Friday. So it doesn't mean that I have to go to that class, because for today's class for that unit that being changed, I had attended on Monday. So the week 1 is over. It will be started in the week 2. And now welcome to one of the best building, one of the most favorite building, one of the most iconic building here in campus. Oh, that's, yes. This is such an iconic because some of the students cannot enter the building. They don't have any access. You can see this building is for the vice chancellor and the president, provost, senior, COO, DFC, for any subjects and courses. And the conditions of entry: visitor, please report to reception. And there are a lot of CCTV cameras. It means that I assume that this building is kind of like in Indonesia we call the what is that? Rectorate building, the building for all the leaders in campus. That building, this building, and that building, it's very Chinese architecture over there. It's for the graduation ceremony, the big hall for any kind of activities that require a lot of students. Okay, I have make sure all the schedules and it's confirmed. Now I want to go to the store. It's closed. I want to go to the store. It means that I want to see some souvenirs and clothes that being sold in the campus center. It's open. I will go there for the Australian Red Cross shop. What's in there? Okay, it's open. Alright, what do we have? 50% off. How much? Where's the price? Sandals again. Shoes, how much is it? Where's the price? I didn't see the price. Only $10 for the sandals. For the shoes, 50%. Because it is second hand, yeah, guys. This is second hand. And what do we have here? The bags as well. No such thing I wanted to buy in the shop. I'm going to the library. The purpose to be here is not reading some books, but I want to take a little bit moment in that place, and I want to take a breath and to take a break for today. It's so kind of like very hard day today and hard week for this week. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you next week in the college life, and goodbye. Bye.
On Monday, I'll just I don't think no, towards you guys